This is the Nikki Grahame her best friends will remember. As a contestant on Big Brother, she was known for her very public on-screen rants.
Who is she? Who is she?
But privately, she was fighting a much bigger battle against anorexia.
You could definitely see there was two sides of her. 1 minute she's like, I don't want help, and within the same sentence, she's asking for help.
But according to Carly and Leon, Nikki never got the help she needed. They say her death in April at the age of 38 could and should have been prevented.
If there was more help out there and there was more funding, I feel like Nikki would have been saved.
Over the course of nearly 3 decades, they watched her come and go from NHS clinics, until finally last year, in desperation, they were forced to fundraise to try and get her specialist private care. So when Nikki collapsed in March this year and was admitted to Dorset County Hospital, her friends say their relief quickly turned to disbelief. Nikki was treated for a spinal injury and discharged on the 8th of April. She died the next day.
Why would you send someone home that's that critical? In the end, it was someone at that hospital that actually allowed her then and signed her to go home.
With people pleading to them to not let her leave.
The hospital told us staff at the trust were deeply saddened to learn of the death of Miss Grahame. A full internal investigation into the care Miss Grahame received is currently underway and ongoing. This is in line with standard procedures following any sudden death. Nikki's friends say that being in lockdown made her illness much worse. And Nikki wasn't the only one struggling. Over the course of the past year, MPs heard today demand for eating disorder services has increased by more than a fifth.
Lockdown brought a particular pressure and a particular strain on those young women who had been concealing, managing, living with eating disorders.
Nikki's friends are using the money they raised before her death to set up a foundation in her name. They want her legacy to be helping other people with eating disorders, but say there must also be more funding if there is to be any real change. Chloe Keedy, ITV News.